I know you probably hopped on thinking, what on earth is going on here? Um, it's currently 4:37 a.m. You're probably wondering why I'm up. It's because I just woke up. It's probably due to something that I've been on the last 3 days. Um, but I just felt like God was waking me up, and I was feeling really weak, and I was like, oh, okay. I just felt Him in my mind saying pray, and so I prayed, and I just prayed for strength, prayed for to keep on going, to see throughout this last day, and yeah, I lied down again. Well, I was intending to go back to sleep, and I heard him. I heard God just say, "Go get your laptop." And at this point, I'm questioning whether that's my own thoughts because it's to trade, right? And I was like, nah, I'm just being. That's just me. That's just my own voice saying, go get the laptop, go check the markets, instead of going to sleep, right? And I've always made that point where I'll never wake up for markets. I'll never wake up for Asia session, even if there's good trades or not anything like that. And but this time was different. I just woke up because it wasn't because of any alarm. It wasn't because of any sleep schedule. I know I was tired enough yesterday to sleep a whole 8 hours. Just that I woke up in general. Um, but yeah, I prayed again to just rebuke any voices that weren't of God, just to rebuke my own voice. And then I asked again, God, is this you telling me to hop on the markets right now? He said, yes, go get your laptop. I was like, okay, cool. Let me check what's going on. At that point, I think Euro USD was around here. It was approaching my weekly time frame. GBP USD was just crossing this again. It was retesting. It hit earlier towards the start of the day, and it bounced up off like this. I was actually here when it was happening, because I had just returned from church. I saw that it was crossed, and then I went to go do something, and then I saw that it went all the way up here, and I was tripping for like probably like 5 minutes because I was like, oh my days, I missed out on the trade. But then I really deep down, I was like, hold on a second. Even if I wanted to enter a trade here, would I have? You could argue that there's a fair value gap here, right? And I'll get to the point of this video and this log in a bit, but fair value gap there didn't get inversed. This range didn't get inversed. The only thing going for it was time and displacement. It bounced back instantly. Those are only two, right? So I'd say this is A minus, B plus setup. And at 10:30, am I really gonna take that? Like I could, I don't want to be a hindsight trader, as Brad, the trading geek, says. I don't want to do that. Would I have objectively taken this trade? Would I have taken that risk if I actually was here? And so after considering that, I was like, yeah, okay, it's fine, it's cool. I wake up again around 3:30, and I see that prices, uh, yeah, okay, I saw the price was here. I was like, oh, okay. Let's see if it reverses here and does a little thing. And then again, it started chopping, and I was like, okay, never mind. But in the meantime, I wasn't watching it the whole time. I was um I was backtesting in the meantime, and that's also something else that we'll get into in a second. But actually, let me show you that first. But yeah, I saw it was here, and I was just like, oh, let's see what happens. Of course, there was part of my brain which was like, okay, hopefully it breaks this range. Maybe we can enter long and then go to sleep. And I've just seen the price action just now, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? This is my like live reaction. It's spent too long outside the point of interest, unfortunately. Yeah, 15, 30, 45, 1 hour, 1 hour 15, 1 hour 30. That's just taking the mic, man. Like, and plus it's already retested. So I feel like this is just liquidity right now. I could be wrong, but I feel like this can just be a liquidity by sellers, just to be like, yeah, buyers, come on, we're reversing, come on, invest. And then the sellers just gonna bang. But that's just my prediction for now. I want to stay on course with the video. But I was like, yeah, here I was like hoping it'd go up so I can just enter long and go to sleep. This is, you see how trading works. Yeah, this is just catching my peripheral vision right now, and it's just making me let me not get distracted, man. Let me not indulge, because this is the exact thing I'm trying to make this video on. Right? Okay, so I go to back testing. Can you see me, real? I'm not editing this, by the way. I'm just gonna post this and go to bed. Like, I don't even care if it uploads properly. But here you can see my almost journal. This is where I'll be logging trades which are almost, which I consider taking, but I end up being like, okay, no, never mind. Whether that's ones that actually end up working or ones that end up going against me if I was actually to enter the trade. But if we enter FX replay, this is the second one that I logged, and the thing is, I've been getting a lot of these. I should really do like mark journal more of them, because I've actually gone a lot in the last day or two where I've just seen trades that I would have taken probably a few weeks ago, and they would have gone against me, and I would have been stressing out like, oh my days, how did I not see that? But I'm actually seeing them now. For example, here was so tempting, and let me walk you through the story of this one, because this one's funny, right? This point of interest line wasn't originally here. The start of the day was here, 10 p.m. Right? This was the start of the day. I didn't mark this blue point of interest line because, okay, I'm gonna mark it green, like a very bright color, so you know. If we go back onto the daily time frame, as you can see, this isn't anywhere here. However, in the last day or so, you can see over here, 9th of May, 7th of May 2025, bro. That's where price reacted off of, because I've been looking back and I've been looking, hold on, with candle continuation theory, how far back does the price actually react? Because there's been a few cases now while I've been backtesting where highs from ages ago, if I'm taking longs, like around here, the price would be reacting off of it. But this time, before I started the backtest for this day, I was like, whoa, nah, that's too far, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what it was. It was just way too far back, so I didn't mark it. And then instantly, I go into the 50-minute time frame, press play, price bounces off a random range here. I'm like, well, okay, don't tell me, don't tell me. I go back and mark it, but by the time it's here, it's too late. I don't want to reverse the price and then take the trade, because I feel like that's a bit cheap. And I feel like I'd be cheating myself because I didn't see it and I just assumed that it wouldn't do that. If I reacted a bit fast, I would have probably considered the trade. But as you can see, price initially broke past it. Literally, as soon as the session started, came up again, went back down, and then shot up again. So it never really accepted down there. It retested, and then we saw the spike. But again, I don't want to be a hindsight trader. I missed the trade, so it is what it is. And it's just very funny to me how point of interest from ages ago. So as you can imagine, that was playing on my feelings already. I see price shoot back down, sellers enter. They break past down here, right? First time in since that last time, but it's still a retest. And with retest, I've decided that with as for my strategy, if I'm to enter a trade based off a retest, it has to be sure. Like it has to be. I have to have on like 100% certainty that if the market doesn't go against me, it still will happen, and I'll do that through the range being broken, inverse value gap, and proper volume. Here, right, as you can see, this would have definitely done like this would have definitely fit those parameters. But maybe something I'm figuring out now in real time is that because it's the third time, that's why. If it was maybe the second time, or if it was the first time, I'm sure it would have gone straight to the liquidity. Second time, it seems like it could still work. Third time, that's when you're pushing it really, and I feel like that's just a little revelation I had in the meantime, but I didn't know that at the time, and I was like, I marked this right. I was like, okay, stop loss here. It should be here, right? It should be where the lowest point is. and then liquidity, take profit. Okay, I know that me a week ago would have been like, it's time, let's go, you know, and then I would have got straight to stop loss, bro. There would have been so many times where I did this, but in my mind, I was like, hold on a second. And I didn't, like I said, this like the third time hitting the point of interest. I didn't consider that at the time. I just saw what was going on. And in my mind, I was like, okay, this is not only volume, right? These two weren't too convincing. I need proper strong candles, man, if I'm going to reverse. And here, there wasn't even that. It wasn't even that crazy until you can say about here, because this candle was the one that broke down past, and here you can tell, okay, there's a decent amount of volume going on here. Maybe it takes a bit longer, but you could tell that buyers are actually in control there. Here, these two candles, and then this long one, you're looking at it, and I can't break this down into a reasonable thought process except discernment that I got from God. And I just thank him for that, because I was like, I saw this and I was like, nah. Even if it goes to take profit, I'm gonna just let this play because I'm not convinced. Lo and behold, straight to stop loss. 15, 30, 45 minutes, you're there. Bang. Right? I think I still continued to I played the rest of it. Yeah, and it just continues going down, bro. No hope. Like, even if I put the stop loss lower, it wasn't coming back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful, and this is the point I wanted to make in the video about how long I'm 11 minutes and 12 minutes. I need to go back to bed, man. I have work. That's the thing, bro. I have work. I have to wake up for work in like 5, 6, it's 2 hours time. So hopefully I can get a decent amount of sleep in that time. Um this is my I feel journal. Yeah, during trades. This is not the same one. Okay, yeah, so this is it. This is why I wrote down an initial like straight afterwards. Lol. Would have been very tempting to take this looking at previous price action and the fact this had momentum, but I didn't take, as I saw it was a retest and I just wasn't convinced by the candles. Thank God I've been dodging a lot of trades recently. My eyesight is improving. I'm an intelligent trader. In the last day or two, whilst I've been back testing and whilst I've been looking at the live markets, there have been a lot of times where my mind would have tried to rationalize a trade that wasn't there. And I really need to do more of these, because there was this time at work where there was like four setups in the space of like a few hours on a day, and I was like, and I would have probably taken all of them, bro, and lost on all of them. I'm really proud of myself for the progress that I'm making in terms of discernment here, because I know that bro, I know that I'm improving in training. Like, I haven't taken any. I don't think I've taken a trade. Okay, I took one yesterday, but that's one out of maybe the 8 or 9 trades where I could have taken, and all of the other ones would have been losses. So it's when you're putting it into perspective like that, I know I'm a profitable trader, because I'm looking at a market now and I'm seeing the market trying to bait me into being liquidity. I'm like, you're not gonna do me like that. So I'm really proud of the fact I'm making progress. I'm really proud of the fact that I'm. Let me full screen this now because I feel like I've made my point. You can just see me in the darkness, man. I'm really proud of the fact that I'm making progress in this aspect. In seeing trades and understanding trades, and I don't think that it was God trying to hold on. Yeah, like I'm saying, man. I just seen the. Hold on, let me show you this real quick before I head off. You remember how I was looking at this? Look at this now. Look at this now. I'm not entering that, bro. Like, I can even I'll post like if it goes against me and it goes straight to the liquidator, I'll post a YouTube post and be like, oh, I was wrong, guys. But I'm very certain that this isn't gonna go anywhere. I feel like this is just gonna chop, and now it's just bait. Like I said, it's just liquidity. I have another point of interest down here. I forgot where I'm at now. It's probably this one here, isn't it? No, not even. Yeah, it was the previous day. The most recent day is a high. So before yesterday, that is. So we'll see if price returns there, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's just gonna consolidate for the rest of the day. But yeah, I can really feel myself improving, and I'm very happy and I'm very glad with that. I feel like there's a reason why I'm currently in this little period of barely taking any trades, but dodging a lot of trades which could have ended badly for me. I'm just grateful for the progress that I'm making, and I just wanted to make this little log just to confirm that I have work. God willing, I'm able to be carried through that. I've been watching a few markets, but it looks like a few of them might not work out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a Friday as well, and I feel like in previous weeks I've always been frustrated on a Friday when there hasn't been any trade because I'm like, oh, need to wait until Monday now. But listen, man, I'm profitable. You know, if we go back to the journal on Notion, where's my Notion? Notion. You know, I'll just leave it, man. But yeah, one win, one loss, we're still £8 profitable, man. If I said grade south comes, A plus grade south comes, we'll take that. That's what the mechanical strategy calls for. But there hasn't been any that I've seen and that I've been awake for. So we're chilling. Genuinely, we're just chilling here. So that's that, bro. I'm very glad and I'm very grateful for the progress that I'm making here. Even though it's 5 a.m. in the morning, I've been working up. I woke up about an hour and a half ago. I feel like there's a genuine purpose for why I did in terms of, waking up to pray, pray myself for protection, to commit today into God's hands. And I feel like I've just gained even more confidence in my strategy and more competence because there's just been more opportunities for me to take trades where I would have been tempted to, where my psychology would have called me to take those trades, but higher judgment and more objective judgment grounding myself has led me to not take those trades and avoid missing out on losing out on what would have been thousands of dollars on my back test, what would have been hundreds of dollars, tens of dollars on my demo account. So I'm very glad, I'm very grateful, and I pray that this progress continues. Alright, did I even finish that? Bro, I'm finished, man. Wait, my eyesight is improving. I am an intelligent trader. I wanted to highlight that because I just wanted, bro, I'm just reaffirming all of this right now. I fully believe, oh, you can't even see that real quick, my bad. No, I'll finish off. I'll finish this off real quick. I promise. Can you see that? My eyesight is improving. I am an intelligent trader. I fully believe that I'm gonna make it in this, right? I fully believe that God has me on a path to use trading as a tool in order to further myself in life and continue to achieve other things, building this channel, building this community, influencing people to come closer to God, and also to improve at trading because job market is finished, right? If you learn trading as a skill, you'll be all right. And I just don't want people to suffer in financial hardship because I can see that happening within the next few years with how the job market is and how price just keeps on shooting up, especially here in the UK. Trading, if you're able to get a good grasp on trading, I'm not saying you have to be a master. Becoming a master takes time. But if you're able to get a solid grip on trading, you'll be good. And I know that I'm going to be good. I'm reaffirming that every day that I'm a profitable trader. I already am. God has already made me a profitable trader. Objectively, because I've missed out on so many trades. Not missed out. I need to stop saying missed out. I've avoided many trades that psychology would have told me, take the trade. But I would have had 10, 15 more losses if I didn't have good psychology. So I'm a profitable trader because the main aim of trading isn't to make money, it's to manage the money that you have, keep that money, and then grow that money, right? That capital. So I'm just, yeah, the other point being, because I know the progress that I'm making is leading me towards the part of my brain that says, okay, this is what success in trading looks like, and that's just 10K payouts monthly, scaling, winning trades all the time. That's an aspect of becoming, successful in trading, but it's not everything. Executing your strategy well every single time. That's being a successful trader. Avoiding bad trades, keeping good psychology, journaling your feelings, understanding your feelings. This is all other parts of what makes up a successful trader, not just the money that comes as a byproduct. And I feel like I'm genuinely making decent progress in that. So this has been 20 minutes. This has gone on way longer than I thought it would, but I just wanted to make this log just to pat myself on the back, just to give myself a bit of credit and thank God for the progress that I'm making. And yeah, I hope that this could have helped anyone who was watching this video with perspective. Just continue working on that psychology, man. Truly, just keep on hammering it down that no trade is also a good trade, and have patience. God bless.